This morning on Today's Health, 5 ways to fight off a cold. According to the National Academy of Sciences, women typically have stronger immune systems than men, but still get hit with an average of 3 colds per year. But there are ways to build up your natural defenses. Dr. Keri Peterson is an internist and contributor to Women's Health magazine. Dr. Peterson, good morning.
Good morning,
Could have
Natalie.
used this advice a couple of days ago before I got this cold, but at least it's one of my 3, I guess, for the season, right?
I hope so.
And you came up with a list of some natural ways that you can help stave off a cold. And how did you come up with these ideas?
Well, we looked at this study that you mentioned that women have stronger immune systems, yet they still get 3 colds per year. And while it's well known that washing your hands or using hand sanitizers like Purell are a great first line of defense, we at Women's Health decided to explore other alternative options that are more natural to build your defenses, especially now that it's cold and flu season.
And one of the things that you recommend taking is adding to your daily diet is a probiotic, like Culturelle. How does this help?
Yes, a probiotic does help fend off cold and flu, and the way that it works is threefold. First, it increases the antibodies that your body produces in the intestine. Second, it increases the production of a cell called macrophage that actually kill bacteria. And third, it increases your T cell count, which is the white blood cells that fight infection. And they're very safe. They're found both in foods like yogurt or miso, and they're found in supplements like Culturelle here. So I would recommend that you either eat a yogurt a day or have Culturelle daily.
Yeah, a lot of foods now being fortified with probiotics as well. So that's a great way just to add to your defense. And you say you don't need too much of this, right?
No, you don't. You can just do 1 tablet a day of the Culturelle, or just 1 cup of yogurt a day is sufficient.
Okay. All right. Next, you say another thing you should think about doing is boosting your vitamin D levels. We always hear about vitamin C being a good cold fighter, but why vitamin D?
Right. Vitamin D is most commonly known for protecting our bones. A lot of women take it to prevent osteoporosis, but it also fights infection. What it does is it increases the production of a protein called cathelicidin. And cathelicidin directly fights bacteria and viruses. And in studies, a very well-known national study, people that were deficient in vitamin D actually got respiratory infections 36% more of the time than people who were low, and people who had ample levels actually got better more quickly.
And vitamin D is something that our bodies actually produce when we're exposing ourselves to sunlight, which is something we don't normally recommend. But what are some other ways? I mean, food, you can get your vitamin D in foods as well.
You can. It's supplemented in dairy products as well as in salmon naturally. But what I recommend, especially in the winter months when it's not as sunny, is to take a supplement of vitamin D, something like this here.
1,000 milligrams or so?
1,000 units a day is the recommended daily allowance, and especially in the winter, everyone should take that once a day.
Okay, now here's one I'm going to take to heart. I bet it's just as good as helping get rid of a cold as get a massage, because I know it's a tip we all need every now and again. Just
Absolutely.
To help boost. Now this helps not only make us feel better now, but it helps boost your immune system, is that right?
It does, because generally when people are stressed, they release a hormone called cortisol. And cortisol weakens our immune system. And just a 20-minute massage with moderate pressure has been found in studies to lower your cortisol levels. So go for it, get a massage, but if it is, some people it's a little costly, it is time consuming. So another option for you, you can get one of those foam rollers and just put it under your muscles and roll your body up and down on it, and that has the same effect.
It does your body good.
Yes.
You're worth it. Go for it. Okay. We also hear, of course, orange juice is good for you, but you also say another beverage you should be drinking more of is some green tea. Green tea is the miracle beverage. Switch your latte to a green tea. It's loaded with antioxidants called catechins, and in a study done out of the University of Florida, catechins have been found to increase your T cell count, just like we talked about with the probiotics. These are the white blood cells that fight infection. So a couple glasses of green tea a day will do you well as well. Okay, and also lastly, you say socialize with your friends. So how does FaceTime or clocking in with your friends actually help you feel better overall? Yeah, this is a great one. People who have a wide, diverse social network have been found to get colds less frequently, and this was done in a magazine called Health Psychology. It was found that people that are socially isolated and lonely actually are more prone to getting sick.
And it's also thought to be due to this stress hormone, cortisol, that we talked about with massages.
Right.
Cortisol is found to be higher in people who are lonely, and that weakens their immune system. So go out there, talk to people, be socially engaging, and you'll lower your stress levels and hopefully get sick less often.
All right, just don't shake too many hands, or
Don't.
use your Purell afterwards.
Use your Purell,
and wash
yes.
your hands, of course. Dr. Keri Peterson, thanks. Great information as
Thanks,
always.
Natalie.